My name's Scotty. I'll be your host with the most carp bait that we're going to use to try to catch carp or catfish. Stacy, you're first. You're always number one in my book. I've moved mid-south to second. Don't know if we're going to do any good here or not. Supposedly there's carp in here. I don't know. I've never heard of anybody catching them. I've talked to people. They've never caught them. But I was told they're here. So we're going to try for carp. Or we might get lucky and get a catfish to bite. Stacy said, I'm late. I'm on time, buddy. Razzing me a little bit, say I'm late. I was on to 6:45. It's when I clicked the live button. So anyway, hang out with me. Let's see if we can catch fish. I don't know. Never tried carp bait here. Never fished for carp here. So we don't know if we're going to catch anything. I know there's catfish here. I've caught catfish on carp bait. It'll work. Hey, it's Stacy. Welcome back. See, Stacy's going to bust my chops for being late, and I wasn't late. I just happened to look up and see, oh, it's 6:45. I was watching F4C play some slots. So I kind of lost track of time because I was chatting with him and watching what he was doing. So we were at Bismarck Lake, the one with the train trestle. And I've never seen this lake this low. You had to watch commercial. It's good that you watch the commercials because that's how I get paid. So watch all the commercials you possibly can. But anyway, I've never seen this lake low. There's an island that I've never seen before. There's logs and trees I've never seen before. And I can see probably a quarter of the other side of the lake that I've never seen before. And I would say this is probably about 2 foot low. And this lake is actually fed, from what I understand, from another lake that is spring fed further north. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just what I understand. 7 awesome people in, 1 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Since you didn't come from the live feed, well, I appreciate you watching that commercial. I probably made a quarter of a cent, but you're the best anyway. Thanks, Stacy. I've caught a lot of little catfish here, so I'm hoping if nothing else, we'll get on a little catfish. And hopefully the turtles have gone to bed for the winter. I don't think so. I think they're all swimming around still. The bugs ain't out. We've had a little bit of rain, just a slight little bit of rain. And possibly, I think the weather's going to put a big damper on our fishing trip this Sunday. It's supposed to be myself, Mid-South, fishing in Mid-South. And Rustic Outdoors getting together, but they're calling for like 70% chance of rain. So I don't know if that's going to happen because it's a 2-hour drive for me and a 2-hour drive for fishing in Mid-South. Like a 10-minute drive for Rustic Outdoors. And if we do get together and we go live, it will be on Rustic Outdoors channel because I do not have service there. So anyway, what's up with anybody? Anything new, exciting? Anything great going on in the world, folks? Catch any big fish? Lose any big fish? We all lose big fish. You know that. We're only going to give this spot about an hour. So we're not going to do like an all-nighter or nothing. I went to another place to check it out. I better put this on live chat. Not that anybody's chatting, but it'd be nice to be on live chat. I went to a new spot to check it out today. Everybody's like, man, you got to go check this out. This is on the Castor River. I'm like, all right. Well, I've been to the Castor River before, and it's a nice big river. Well, the spot they told me to go check out, it's like a creek. I guess it's like the beginnings of the Castor River, and you could probably pee across it if you needed to. If you got a really good pee, you could probably get it across the Castor River. So that was a waste of about 40 minutes driving over there and driving back. But I went and checked it out. I was fair. I just wish it was a little bit bigger and deeper. It'd be great if you could get out in smallmouth and wade up and down it. I think you'd probably catch some nice smallmouth out of it. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? Great to see you in. How you doing, buddy? Blessings to you. Hope you're doing wonderful. You got a hurricane bearing down on you. I hope you're ready for it. I think they're saying like Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe. Oh, she's coming. I hope you're ready for her. She's coming. She's coming hard, and she's going to be wet. I think they said something like 20 inches of rain, maybe. Hey, Ziggy. That's all right. Appreciate you jumping in for a minute. We were just talking about that hurricane that's coming in on Jamaican Shore down in Jamaica. Mr. Jerry, gonna get a whole bunch of hurricane. You got businesses and everything else you got to worry about. I'm sure you probably got to worry about getting all boarded up and everything else. All right, thanks, Ziggy. We're only going to probably be out here about an hour, so we ain't caught no fish by then. There ain't no fish to catch here right now. So I wanted to go back down to my carp spot, but I'm still having plumbing issues. Like I have no water. And the guy that's been working on it's been sick the past couple days, so he ain't been able to come over and tear my floor up. All the 2x12s under my house underneath my bathroom are rotted. It's all got to get pulled up and replaced. I have been busy all day. Generators for other properties, boarding up supplies. Yep, I believe it. So I can't really go anywhere until the guy's able to come over and get the water fixed and start tearing the floor up and helping him all I can. So it kind of limits me on my weekend off of what to do. Got a few properties I manage, including my boss's home. The place has been busy like hell. Yeah, I bet. I mean, the hurricanes ain't really been through there too much this year, so you've got lucky so far. I just hope everything's good and nobody gets hurt. Because Jamaica is right on it. Oh, I wish a stupid thing. Add a sticker. Who cares? Wish YouTube would quit jacking with stuff. It's the male named ones that are bad, huh? So for you guys that haven't seen my new addition to my rod collection, I've actually got two of them. Those are Rippin' Lips rods. I didn't really like the action on them too much until I went back and watched it in the video, and I'm like, that actually had really good action on it. It's still a stiff rod, don't get me wrong, but it had a lot of bend on the takedown. Gilbert and Ivan, yeah. So which one was it came through last year and tore you guys up? I know we was down for a while. I was like, man, I hope Jerry's all right. That's like one reason why I will not move down there to Jamaica, Jerry. I don't want no stinking hurricanes. Y'all can keep them hurricanes down there. Won't move to the coast. Ain't moving to Jamaica, Hawaii, none of it. Don't care if there's hot babes in bikinis. I ain't doing it. Thing's driving me crazy. All right. Now maybe they'll go away. All these people, they're doing live streams at the same time I am. What the heck is wrong with them? Can they not see that I'm doing a live stream? They don't need to be doing live streams. Brother hurricanes and neither one of those really bother me. I guess probably like hurricanes are just normal every for you. I get ads pop. I don't have ads turned on. That must be something YouTube's done. I don't have any ads turned on. Haven't changed any of my settings. So that's something that YouTube's doing. Maybe I'll get paid for them. That'd be nice. Jerry, to be honest, they're all pretty much liars, and they all do what they want to do, and it don't matter what us American people say. I've just kind of always looked at it that way. Hunting and stuff. And I don't have regular TV, and I don't watch news channels, so I couldn't even really tell you what's going on in the world. To me, this is my world. If Trump gets us killed, I hope to be on the lake when we die. I know he's always got his nose and stuff. Oh, I know. You know, they did their best to keep Trump out, and he still managed to get through it. And I've seen him do good stuff, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I know he's doing is wrong. But politics is just something I never really got into. So I threw these baits earlier just to see how long they'd sit out there without dissolving completely off. And I had them out there for about 30 minutes, and they were still come back in a pretty good chunk. So there's no current or nothing pushing that bait. Politics. Oh, 9 awesome people, and thank you guys for coming in. We ain't catching no fish yet, but we never tried to fish for carp here. That's why we did the video, is fishing for whatever bites. "20 minutes down, not a bite yet." So hopefully we can at least get my plumbing fixed tomorrow, where I have water. Ooh, we're getting something on that right rod, guys. Something's happening with it. Could be one of them stupid turtles. Could be a catfish. That'd be good. Something's down there pushing that bait around, just moving that rod. That's all it's doing to it. It's just moving back and forth a little bit. Hopefully they'll find that piece of corn and get hooked. Loving awesome people in. 5 thumbs up. Thank you, folks. Let's see if we can't get up to 20 likes in an hour. It's kind of going to be the goal. We ain't going to go too big. I think old Ziggy said she had something else to do. She just kind of had us on the TV playing. So she don't get back to you, that's why. Well, maybe that right rod ain't going to do nothing. That's a bummer. You know, doing lives when nobody's really chatting, it's kind of challenging. So if anybody would like to speak up, chat, don't be scared. It's all right. Kind of show you what's going on with my plumbing. Don't know how well you can see that, but that's under my house. So I got a major issue. And on top of it, it's galvanized pipe. So unless you put galvanized to galvanized, I don't think there's much of an issue or much of a way to fix it. Because you can't really shark bite it to it. Hey Avery, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Hey Danny, how you doing? Hope things are going well with you. We're just really here fooling around, killing time, trying a new spot. This water's way, way, way down. I don't think we're going to get anything, but we figured try it. It's been a long weekend at work and a long week, and just wanted to relax some. Had nothing to do at home but sit there, so I'd rather be out fishing. We're only going to do an hour live stream. We're already 20 minutes into it, 22 minutes into it. Figure if ain't nothing bit in an hour, nothing's going to bite. I love to see when them rods bend over, though, with a big old carp on it. At least I'd know there's carp in here. But right now, I don't know that there's any in here. Now, some guys are talking and say there's gar and stuff below the spillway. But, of course, they can't get up the spillway. There's another place I want to try. It's called Johnson Shut-Ins. But it is like an hour and 30-minute drive. And there are rattlesnakes. I don't really know that I want to fool with rattlesnakes there. Because our wonderful conservation at some point in time traded turkeys for rattlesnakes. Why, I have no clue. Don't make no sense why the heck you would bring in rattlesnakes. Well, I'm going to bring that right rod in, rebait it. It did get a couple hits. And they ain't done nothing since. So it might have taken the bait off there. Let's check it and find out. If I don't break my neck because there's big rocks. I can't see because my light's up here. There ain't no bait on here, I know that. I knew there wasn't no bait on it. We're just tossing this one a couple feet off the bank. All right, we're back. See if something bites. It's just a waiting game now, guys. I don't know why I'm tired. One reason why I didn't want to stay at home because I knew I'd just lay down and go to sleep. Plenty of time to sleep when you're dead. Or, I'm sorry, unalive. Got to try to be right by YouTube's rules. If we all end up fishing Sunday, I might go down Saturday and just get a hotel room somewhere. That'd be kind of cool versus getting up at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock to drive 2 hours to get there. Unless they change the weather forecast, which would be really good. I don't see that happening though. Let's look. Still 83% chance now. It was like a 70% chance. It's only saying a half-inch rainfall. I don't think it's going to be like an all-day rain. We'll have to play it by ear, I suppose. You know, guys, I don't even know if I'm going to go an hour. We should have had something by now, besides for that line moving around a little bit. There ain't nobody in chat. It's just kind of nice sitting out here listening to the frogs and the crickets because we ain't going to hear this in a couple more weeks. Oh, Ziggy's back. Welcome back. Jerry said hi too, by the way. Jamaican Sure Fishing. I was going to do an hour, Zig, but ain't been nobody in chat. Well, at least we got 10 people in now. That's good because it jumped up from 4 or 2. But nobody's been chatting. So when nobody chats, it makes it really hard to do a live stream because you got nothing to go with. I've already showed my massive water leak under my house. We talked about we don't know if there's carp in here or not. We know there's catfish. We talked about I went to a different place and found it was nothing that I would be interested in fishing. And it's going to rain on our trip for Sunday. So that's everything we've covered pretty much on a nutshell. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Who are you? I know you're Heather, but which one? I think you changed your name. Because all I see is Heather Y70. Is it here, fishy kitty, fishy Heather? Here, kitty, kitty. Okay. Yeah, YouTube's done something, and people's names are kind of goofy. YouTube needs to get their crap straightened up. Stacy said he's getting ads playing on his video. I'm like, I don't have ads turned on. They need to quit jacking with stuff and just leave it the way it was. Not everyone's channel has that, huh? Well, mine does, apparently. I didn't turn ads on because it annoyed people and they left. Because they don't want to watch ads. Although that's how us as YouTubers make money, is by playing ads. But I'd rather people stay and not watch ads than make pennies or nickels. How are you doing, Heather? I hope you're doing good. Hey, G, welcome in. We were actually going to call it because there was nobody in chat, but now that you guys are here, we're good. It's good to have somebody that's at least talking. Because nobody was talking. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. NC, good to see you. That's coming in. Got 7 subs and 500 views. That's cool. I'm doing okay. How are you? How many fish did you catch? I have not caught any fish. Somebody told me that there was carp in here. And I'm like, well, let's just go do an hour live and see if we can catch a carp. I've never seen a carp caught out of here, but I thought I would at least try it. This water's really low from where it's normally at. There's an island I've never seen before and a bunch of trees I've never seen. And I would say probably a quarter of the other side that's normally underwater is all shore. So it's pretty low for what this lake normally gets. So we didn't come with any catfish bait. We just brought carp bait because the catfish will bite on the carp bait. We thought we'd give it a try. If it don't work out, we'll just go home anyway. But it beats sitting at home. Besides, I need to get gas, and gas is like 30 cents cheaper a gallon down here. So I might as well fill up while I'm down here. Yeah, I've caught quite a few catfish on the carp bait. The last live we did, I caught 3 channel cats on the carp bait, and then normally at least 1 on every other live we've been doing fishing for carp. I really wanted to go back down there where I was catching the carp, but hopefully I have a plumber coming to the house tomorrow, and I kind of got to be there, so I can't be in 2 places at once. But if you can't make it for the weekend, there ain't nothing says I can't go down there tomorrow. Hey, Tom Flash, how you doing? Okay. Well, I've got old galvanized pipe underneath the house I live in. So it's just over the years, galvanized pipe kind of like deteriorates. And it's right underneath the bathtub. So we're going to have to pull the entire bathtub out and replace all the joists underneath the floor because it's rotted all the joists out. So it's just because the pipe got weak. So it's going to be an expensive fix, but it's got to get done. The lady I rent from wasn't really all that happy about it. But she's like, we got to get it done. So we get it done. Yeah, it's not wintertime, thankfully, because that would have been a bear in the winter. And I don't have a basement. I've got a little bitty crawl space that doesn't even have an entrance. So we had to actually cut through the floor to get to the pipe. So we've had to cut 2 holes so far. Now we're going to have to pull the bathtub and everything. And she's like, well, I wonder how much it's going to cost. I'm like, it's going to cost quite a bit. I said, lumber's not like it was before COVID. It was cheap then. You can't buy lumber that cheap anymore. The only action we had a little bit of bite on the right rod. That's been it so far. Yeah, everything's outrageous. That's true. Then trying to have somebody, luckily enough, I don't have a plumber, but I have a friend that's a very well knowledge general handyman that can do it all at a lot cheaper than a plumber price. Because if she'd have had to have a plumber come out, it had to be a plumber. Then she'd have to have a general contractor come out to replace all the joists and to pull the bathtub. Well, she knows it ain't going to fix itself. And she's like, well, why didn't you notice the leak before? I said, it's under the house. It said, I can't do nothing about that. But it's been leaking apparently for years from all the damage that's underneath there. So that leak's probably been there forever and ever. It's just a little bitty pinhole leak and nobody knew about it until it just finally couldn't handle the pressure no more and busted. Nope, nothing I can do, and she's going to fix it. It's just the inconvenience for a little bit. That's all. I can deal with that. I can always go somewhere and get a shower. Got jugs of water I can fill the toilet up with. I can boil water for doing my dishes. I can survive without running water. It ain't going to kill me. Just like a camping trip. That's all. Camping at Scotty's. That's it. Dude, I remember when I was a kid, there was times we didn't have electric, we didn't have water, we didn't have this, we didn't have that. I survived it. I could handle it. Yeah, I'm used to, I would rather, you're right. It doesn't bother me just because I'm used to it. I've camped all my life. I've been outdoors all my life. We didn't have heat. We had what the heck is that? Not propane, but kerosene heaters in our house. And God, I remember the god awful smell of those things. But what we had for heat. Yes, it stinks. I remember the headaches you'd get from the smell of it. It was horrible. You said one of those. Yep. Yeah, those kerosene heaters, they're nasty. I mean, they were safe, but they weren't safe because of the fumes. There's nowhere to vent the fumes from it. Who knows how many house fires there were because of them stupid kerosene heaters. Well, guys, we're going to go for another 15 minutes. I don't think anything is going to happen. I just really don't see it happening tonight. Besides, there is going to be a little bit of a breeze, which is making it a little chilly. I'm not really dressed to be a little chilly. Yeah, Heather's like the major fish caller, and she's not doing a very good job of calling them big fish in. Even little ones. I take a bluegill at this point. No, I'm off tomorrow. Hopefully helping the plumber. This is my weekend off. I got to work double next week. All weekend I got to work doubles. Which ain't going to be no fun. So, gee, you need to see, and I know you can do it on StreamYard, but I don't know about YouTube, about sharing your screen. If you're going to do the slots, that way it shows just what's on your screen. You can see the whole screen. Kind of like pull it up in the second window. That would be really good for slots if you're going to try to do that. I'm sure there's YouTube videos on how to do it. Right. Yeah, you can't do the verticals with StreamYard. I didn't know if there's a way to do it with YouTube or not. Now, supposedly I was told that YouTube is working on a horizontal format that will go in the vertical live stream as well. And if that happens, that will be really cool. Because honestly, I would rather do a horizontal video than do the vertical format. You can spread your rods out more. You can see more of what's around. That would be cool if it happens. I don't know when it's going to launch. I don't know if it's a for sure thing, but it's a I heard thing. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but we're not getting subscribers on shorts anymore. I had a short that got 13,000 views and I got 4 subscribers. Randall, welcome in. I've had several other people say, hey, why aren't we getting any kind of subscribers from shorts? I don't know what happened. Does anybody else know? You're getting subs on shorts? I know I'm not. I've talked to Stacy over Bank Fishing Adventures. He's not. That's like before you could just like put a short out and you'd get 100 subs and the short really be bad. Not as many. Yeah. I get a lot more subs through live streams than I do shorts anymore. So are the people not watching the shorts feed? Is that what it is? Oh, come on, Rod. One of these rods bend over, please. Just once. I don't care if the fish hooks up. Just bend the damn thing over. I thought I seen that right rod move, but I think it's probably more of my glasses. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. I need you a bite. You got 10 minutes tonight. Now, if I can get away tomorrow, we're going back to the carp spot. If they're there, let's get them while they're there. Yeah, it's a long drive. Yeah, I can stay at the camper. I'm good with that. I know it's hard to judge a spot in an hour, but I definitely don't want to sit out here all night. And usually, even when I'm catfishing in the dead cold of winter, I can catch catfish right here fairly quick. And the area I'm fishing drops. The right rod is probably in about 3 foot of water. The middle rod's in about 6 foot of water, and the left rod's in 12 foot of water. Probably 10 with as low as it is. Randall, you've been sick. No, I've never fished a spot for carp. I fished a spot for catfish. I don't know that there's carp even in here. I was just told there was carp in here. Leg is sore, but better. Yeah, that's in the wintertime. You'll see me fish this bridge. You can't see the bridge right now. It's in the thumbnail. You'll see me come down here and fish this bridge in the wintertime. I don't catch huge catfish out of here, but I'll catch 2 or 3 pounders in the winter. I'm sorry to hear that, Randall. I don't think they're going to bite. And I know when you're carp fishing and it's a new spot, it takes a little bit for that bait to get out, but there's no current, there's nothing. So that bait is just sitting there in one spot dead. Royal Angler, welcome in. Good to see you. We're about ready to call it here in a few minutes. We're just not having any luck. And really, honestly, I'm kind of tired. I was at work at 5, went to check out a different spot, and it really wasn't worth going after. Yeah, you don't need to be hurting. Shoot. Oh, yawning. That's a terrible thing. That's what, 7:30? She's going to be yawning already. And I seen you drop the video. I need to go watch it, Royal Angler. I haven't seen it yet. I think you dropped a video a day or 2 ago. I know I watched one, but I think you dropped another one too. $7.38. Yep. I'm sure you are sore. Five minutes, fishies. Randall will be good as new here in a couple days, probably. Okay, that's cool. I'll be sure to watch it. Oh, Scotty's not going to stay here. Scotty will go live again tomorrow night, hopefully. Tomorrow afternoon. But I'm taking my small carp rods because those are a lot of fun to watch carp take down. We got 5 minutes for that fish to bite. You know, that carp spot down there I've been fishing has been a lot of action. And if I go to the Mississippi, the banks are going to be all muddy. So I'm not going to be able to net the fish. But if I go down there, I can net fish. And I was kind of just thinking, and I don't know that I want to do it or not, but actually just making a carp channel. But unless I can find something local to me that I can fish and catch carp, I kind of really think it's not a good idea. But I've thought about it. So I removed it, yucky stuff. Ooh. That sounds nasty. Nasty. I kind of feel that the carp world is an untapped thing really in the U.S. I know there's carp channels out there, but I don't think they're flooded like the catfish community and the bass community and crappie community. So it might be a good thing to get my foot in the door on if I can find some good carp spots. Look like clear silicone, no blood or pus. Ooh. I am fishing at Fredericktown City Lake in Missouri. Lure, it's great to have you in. Thank you for stopping by. It's weird for sure. Yeah, it sounds really yucky. Either catfish or carp. Mostly carp, but I'm using a pack bait so we can catch catfish as well. Channel cats. There's a place I'd like to go try my bait, and it's Kaskaskia Lock and Dam over in Illinois. I think I'd probably do some good there. Be kind of fun to at least try it. Nope, ain't caught nothing. Ain't not even really sure I've had a bite, to be honest with you. But this is a place I don't even know if there's carp. I know there's some small channel cat. But it was worth a try. We're only doing an hour, so, and we're almost to the hour. Hey, Tammy, welcome in. We're going to shut her down here in a few minutes. Just, there's no bite. There's no reason to be here to keep trying. We'll try again another day when I got some actual catfish bait, and we'll do cats and carp. I might even go home and work on editing that video that I started last weekend. To be honest with you, Lure, I'm probably going to cut out of here in about 5 minutes because there just ain't nothing happening. But if you'd like to hit that subscribe and notifications, we'll probably go live tomorrow. And Sunday night, we do our Sunday night bite show. It'll be on my channel as well this Sunday. We alternate with bank fishing adventures every other weekend. So that's usually a pretty good show. I've only been here for about an hour. I went to check out another spot before I came here, so I lost about 40 minutes. But I was at work at 5 this morning, so I'm kind of just worn out. Sometimes you just want to go do a little fishing that you're not at home, and if you don't do no good, pack it up. You go back and try it again the next day. But if I get to get out tomorrow, I'll go to a spot I've been just tearing the carp up. I've been catching carp and catfish. But I have to wait to see if the plumbers come in first. And if I got no plumber, that means I got to go to the laundromat and do laundry before I can do anything, because I can't. I got a busted pipe under my house, so I can't run any water in my house. I'm giving these fish like 3 more minutes. 3 minutes. Yeah, the fish didn't listen, but it's okay. We can always catch them another day, right? The next time we come here, we'll dedicate a couple, 2 or 3 hours to it and see if we can't do better. At least bring a catfish rod with some cut bait and see if we can't catch a couple of catfish on the cut bait. All right, we got our 20 thumbs up too. That's awesome. Not bad for an hour. 20 thumbs up. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and reel them in. If you guys want to hang out for a minute or two while I do that, awesome. If you don't, I understand. You guys rock. Thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. No fish, not really any bites, but stuff happens. It's fishing, guys. Good night, G. Have a good night. I'll probably, if you pop back on later, I'll probably pop in there for a little while. Zigzag, have a good night. Hunting and stuff. Heather. Lure, I appreciate you stopping in. Have a good, safe night, everybody. If I miss somebody, have a good evening. We'll see you next time on your fun fishing adventures live stream. Probably gonna see me fall over these big old rocks. Still got bait. Bring that light out of my face a little bit. So I got bait on this one. Yep, break my neck. These rocks ain't no joke when you can't see. I got no bait on this one. But I got my corn. All right, whoever's still here, thank you guys for being here. We'll do it again tomorrow. See y'all next time. Andy, hey. Bob, hey. All right, that's all right. I'm getting ready to shut down. Oh, no bite tonight. But we're going to try to do it again tomorrow if possible. We'll try out to get after some carp and catfish. So, see you guys later. Have a good night.